Hello guys, once again welcome back to the channel Rahul Automation Studio. So guys, till now in my YouTube channel I have covered different playlists regarding to the Selenium, TestNG and TestNG interview questions, Catalog Studio and TestNG interview questions, Selenium interview questions, right? So today I'm going to start a new play series. So that is based on the Java. So in this series, I will be discussing about the most useful concept that we have to use in our Selenium Java automation framework. So I will be covering all the concepts one by one, which is required in our automation framework. And if you will learn all those concepts about the Java, you will be able to write the complete framework for your Selenium Java, right? So whatever Java is required, you will be able to write the complete logic in your automation framework, right? So I will be starting it from the beginners and it will be from the scratch from what is about Java and how you can install the Java in your system, how you can install the Eclipse in your system so that you can start doing the practicing on your Eclipse, right? And how you can install Selenium also in that, right? So all those things I will be discussing in this my series. So guys, please watch this playlist very carefully, and if you have any doubt, you can ping or comment in my video. And if you like the comment, please like, share with your colleagues and friends. Yes. So we will start. So what is this Java first of all? So Java tutorials is in this tutorial I will be discussing about the Java tutorials, that is introductions and basics of Java, right? So what is Java, why we need the Java, and what are the different advantages? Okay, so that we will be discussing. So what will be the agenda for this tutorial today? So we will be discussing about first of all what is Java, right? And how it is developed, who has developed the Java, right? And after that we will see why we should learn the Java, because there are some other different technologies also, right? Different other language also like C sharp, C, C++, but why you should learn the Java language also, right? You can learn other language C, C++, C sharp, but why you should learn the Java also, right? And what are the different advantages of Java? Because definitely if there are multiple advantages, definitely in that case only you will be learning it and you will be using the Java in your project, right? And what is this write once and run anywhere feature? So this is the one of the main concept about the Java. We should use Java in our most of the framework. The main reason for that is write once run anywhere. We will be discussing about in details and how the framework, how the structure is going on in the Java, like what is the compilation and interpreter, and how it works for your Java, right? Compiler and everything. We will discuss about that. And in the last, we will see what are the different Java editors. So where you can which you can install in your system, and you can start executing, run your test cases, and you can practice your Java concepts, right? Okay, so let's see one by one. So first is what is Java. So Java is basically a popular high level language, and it is a Java is class-based object-oriented programming language, right? And originally it was developed by the Sun Microsystem and it was released in 1995. Okay, guys. And after that, Oracle has purchased this Java from the Sun Microsystem, and now it is a product of Oracle. Okay, and it was developed by the James Gosling and his team. So who has developed this Java, right? So Java is developed by the James Gosling and his team. So it can be an interview question or a multiple choice question also, that who has developed the Java, right? So James Gosling has developed the Java in 1995. It was released and now it is a product of a Oracle, right? So Java is basically a high level language and it is a class-based object-oriented programming language. So it is our pure OOPS-based language, right? So the first name was given by the James Gosling, right? To Java was the oak, okay? And Java features was written in the papers, so that's why we were called as a Java buzzwords. So that's why it was in the papers, right? And so the next thing is Java is object-oriented language and it supports all the major and minor pillars of the OOPS, right? So OOPS is basically object-oriented programming, right? So it is supporting all the major and minor pillars for the pure oops programming based language, right? So Java, that's why we call Java is our pure oops, right? Because it is supporting all the major as well as minor pillars of this particular oops. So what are the major pillars? So major pillars are basically modularity, hierarchy, encapsulation, and inheritance. And what are the minor pillars of the oops concept? So minor pillars are, there are three minor pillars for the oops. That is, first one is the polymorphism, second one is concurrency, and third one is the persistence. Okay, we will discuss about all these major pillars and minor pillars, every concept in my coming videos. But these are all the major and minor pillars that Java supports, and that's why we called it as a pure oops. Right. So next point is Java runs on a variety of platforms. So you can run Java on the multiple platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac operating system, or different bit or different version of operating system, right? So you can run Java on any of the platforms. So that's why we called as Java is platform independent. So you can run Java on variety of platforms and on their various versions of the operating system as well. And right, so that's the main thing about the Java. And also Java is used to develop the multiple applications on different platforms. Like, see, in the current requirement there are so many technologies and we have some different systems also, right? So we require the applications and website on different platforms. So we require the applications on the mobile applications as well. These days mobile applications are so useful that everyone have the mobile and they use the applications for that, right? So if you want to develop such kind of applications, mobile applications, you can use Java for that. If you want to develop web based applications, right? So that suppose like website you want to develop, so in that case you can develop that also with the help of a Java. Desktop application also you can do, games and much more, right? So Java is very useful for all the type of applications if you want to develop. So that's why Java is gets used most of the time. Java is platform independent, I was saying. So Java can be run on the multiple platforms, right? So that's about the Java. Let's go to the next one. Next one is why to learn Java, right? So there are multiple languages, right? C, C++, C Sharp, .NET and all, right? VB script. But you are learning those languages, but why you should learn the Java also? Why Java is so much necessary for you to learn, right? So Java is a must for the students and working professional to become a great software engineer, especially when they are working in software development domain, right? If you see in most of the company, if you're going in one company, there will be multiple projects and you don't know in which project they will put you, and they will be switching your projects also in your company, right? And if you will go, definitely you will find that Java will be mostly used in most of the projects. Few projects will be on the different language like C Sharp or VB script, but in current scenarios, the latest technologies, they use the Java only, and definitely you will find few projects on the Java also. So to work on those projects, definitely you have to learn the Java. Only after that you will be able to stay in the company, right? So that's why you should learn the Java. You will definitely find Java, and I think mostly 70 to 80% gets used only Java in the projects. So Java is very simple and it is very easy to learn. Only few syntax changes you have to do and you will learn it very easily. Java is much in demand and it and shows the high salary also, guys. Okay. So that's why we should learn the Java. Everyone want a high salary, right? So for that we have to learn the Java also, guys. Java has a powerful development tools, like it provides a different ID like Selenium, like Eclipse, IntelliJ, right? So it provides different ID so that you can develop very quickly, your application or your project. So it's a powerful development tools it provides. Java is platform independent and Java is our open source also, guys. So what do you mean by open source? Open source means to say it is a free of cost. So see, in the company, when anyone develop the project, so they do the minimization of the cost also, right? Because they can't spend so much money on the just purchasing the tools, right? Because they have to hire the employees also. They have to do the maintenance, so many works and server, everything they require. So they want that they want to use the technologies which is free of cost, and they don't have to spend anything on the technology, right? So in that case also, guys, company prefers the Java because it is free of cost and easily you can use. There is a no cost of using the Java, so that's why most of the project use the Java. And if Java is getting used in the project, and if you want to work in that project, that's why you have to learn the Java, guys. Okay, so you have to definitely learn the Java in your career. Okay, the next thing is, what are the advantages of Java? Right, so there are multiple advantages of Java, right? So first one is the object oriented. Definitely, like as we are discussing, Java is our pure oops, right? So in that case, it is a class based object oriented, right? So in Java, everything is object. Java can be easily extended since it is the object model. So like if you want to use inheritance and all those concepts, so if you want to extend the classes, so definitely if you're using the object model, you can easily can do in your Java, right? So that's why this is a object oriented. It is very simple. So second point is simple. So Java is designed to be easy to learn. If you understand the basic concept of Java, you would be easy to be master, right? So it is very easy. If you will try just practicing on your Eclipse, and if you will do some small programs by yourself, right? So you will get so much confident that yes, you can start writing your automation framework also, guys. Okay, because it is just a concept of the OOPS. If you will learn how to implement the inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, multi-threading. So if all those concepts, if you will learn how to apply, you can start your writing your automation framework also, guys, in your Java and Selenium, like that, right? And even though if you want to write down some in API testing, so in that also you have to write your logic in the Java. So there also it will be helpful for your API automation testing also, guys. So Java is a language that can be used across multiple platforms and technologies. So next one is multi-threaded. So multi-threaded, see, in our automation testing, multi-threading is required because if you want to run our test case in more than one browser, suppose you want to run your 10 test cases at the same time, right? So your 10 test cases will be run in the parallel. So in that case, you will be required the multi-threading concept in your Selenium automation framework, right? Because there is a concept of coming of the multi-thread. So more than one task will be running at the same time, right? So that's why multi-threaded concept, if you want to use, you can use that from the Java, right? So this is the advantage of Java. So with Java multi-threaded feature, it is possible to write programs that can perform many tasks simultaneously, right? Suppose if you want to run multiple test cases at the same time, you can achieve that. So that's the advantage of Java. Okay, the next point is platform independent. So like many other programming languages, including C and C++, when Java is compiled, it is not compiled into platform-specific machine. Okay, so directly when you will be compiling the code of your Java, directly it will not compile your code in the specific operating system. Okay, it will compile the code in such a way that after that you can use that code in the any platform. Okay, so that's why we call that as a platform independent. So it is not compiled into platform specific machine, rather into platform independent bytecode. Okay, so it will compile your code in the platform independent bytecode, and this bytecode is distributed over the web and interpreted by the virtual machine, JVM, Java virtual machine, on whichever platform it is going to run. Okay, so it will generate the platform independent bytecode, and that bytecode you have to run on that particular operating system or on the machine, and you have to use that specific JVM version, and then your Java code will run in any platform. So that's why we called it as a platform independent. But C Sharp is not Java. Sorry, C Sharp is not platform independent, right? Okay, the next point is distributed Java is designed for the distributed environment of the internet. Same concept that if we will, this bytecode, if you will give this bytecode on different machines, so then you can run that your Java code in different machine also, because bytecode can run on different machine also, different platform also, right? So and you can run your application in different platforms and different machines. So that's why it is called as a distributed also. Okay, so these are the main advantages of Java, right? As per our main concepts. And the next thing is, what is this? Write once, run anywhere, right? So this is the main concept of Java, that you have to write your code only once, and the same code you can run on any of the platform. It is not specific to any platform. That is, suppose if you're writing some code on the Windows, it is not specific that same code will run only on Windows. Same code you can run on the Unix also. Same code you can run on the Linux also. Okay, so you don't have to write different code for different operating system, right? So same code you can run on any of the platform. That's why we called it as a write once and run anywhere. So Java is single technology for multiple platforms, right? Okay, so Java is platform independent and JVM is platform dependent. So understand this line of guys. Okay, so what I am saying is Java is platform independent. Okay, Java is platform independent means to say you don't have to write separate code for the separate platforms. Okay, same code you can run on different platform. Okay, that's why we call it as a Java is platform independent. Now we are saying Java is platform dependent. Yes, JVM is platform dependent means to say Java JVM will be different for different operating system. Okay, so what is the work of JVM? That I will explain in my next slide, like how JVM works. Okay, what is the purpose of the JVM? But for timing, you understand that Java is platform independent and JVM is platform dependent. Okay, and JVM is different for different operating system like Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. as per their operating system 32-bit or 64-bit. So you have to download specific JVM for that particular specific operating system in which you are going to run the Java bytecode. Okay, so that's why we called it as a write once and run anywhere. Okay, so this is the flow of our Java code, how it compiles and how it creates a native code for you. So first of all, what we will do, like we are opening our Eclipse, what we will do, we will write our code in one of the class, and the class that the extension of the class will be .java, right? Suppose you have created a first program. So what will be the name of that particular class? You will give first program dot Java, right? You will give that name. So what will happen after that? First of all, guys, in computer language, first of all, you have to compile your code. And once the compilation will be done, you have to use some interpreter something, and it will compile, it will, it will, I mean, translate your code in the CPU specific native code. Okay. So CPU actually understand the language of 0 and 1 only in the form of the bit, right? But if you will compile the code directly, it will not compile into 0 and 1. It will compile your code in the specific language that we called as a byte code. And after the byte code, you have to again interpreter will be there, that it will interpret in the CPU specific native code. Okay, so that's how the flow will work. So first of all, there will be .java extension file, and once compiler will come. So what is the name of the compiler in Java? So Java compiler name is Java C. Okay, Java C means to say Java compiler. Okay, so if you will see this Java C, so you have to type if you want to compile your code, you have to type like Java C space, give the file name like first program dot Java, then it will compile your code. Okay, guys. So after compiling your code, it will generate a file with the name of dot class. Okay, and this dot class we called it as a byte code. So this dot class will contain a byte code for you, or you can say virtual code, byte code. Multiple names are there for that, but mainly we refer it as a byte code, right? And this is the code that you can run on different platform. right? Suppose there are three systems: Unix, Linux, Windows, and Mac. So what I was saying, you don't have to write your Java code differently on different operating system, right? It will be like Unix on different, Windows on different, Mac on different. No, you will write your code only once, okay? And you will compile the code. After compilation code, it will generate a dot class file, and this dot class file is our platform independent, right? Because it is same for all the platform. Now the concept come for the JVM. So JVM will be specific to your operating system. Okay. So it will be different for Unix. JVM will be different for Linux. JVM will be different for Windows. JVM will be different for Mac, right? Because JVM is platform dependent. Java is platform independent and JVM is platform dependent. So JVM will be, that's why we call that like, na, JVM is platform dependent because JVM will be different for operating system wise. Okay. So once dot class will come to the Linux system, so JVM Linux so system, what it will do, it will generate according to the Linux and it will generate the native code for you. In the similar way, Windows JVM will be there. It will generate, it will interpret your dot class code into the CPU native code as per the Windows operating system. In the similar way, Mac JVM will do. It will translate your dot class file into the CPU native code as per the Mac operating system. Okay, and same code you can run now, right? So this is the flow of your running the Java code or your Java class, right? I hope you guys understand that. So Java is platform independent and JVM is platform dependent. So you have to just stick on that point. Okay, next thing, what JVM includes. So JVM includes three different parts. First of all, it includes the class loader, so which will load your classes. And next one is the bytecode verifier. So it will verify the bytecode that it is proper or not, or any error, something is there. So in that case, it will throw an error. Otherwise, it will verify your all the code and proceed further. After that, there will become the GIT compiler. So GIT compiler, we called it as a just in time compiler. Okay, so this is called as a just in time compiler, and this compiler will generate your code in the CPU native code. So CPU native code means to say 01 in the form of 01101. Okay, so 01 form it will translate your code. So this is about the JVM. So JVM include these three different components, that is class loader, bytecode verifier, just in time compiler, and then it will generate your code in the CPU native form. Okay, so there will be multiple questions also, guys, like what JVM includes, what is the full form of JVM, Java Virtual Machine, what is JRE. JRE is basically Java Runtime Environment, right? And what is the full form of JIT? JIT just in time compiler, right? So all these interview multiple questions definitely will be there that you can cover. Okay, and the next thing is, what are different Java editors? So how you can write your Java programs, right? So Java provide different features or different platforms where you can write your Java codes. First of all, you can write down in Notepad also, guys. So like in Windows machine, you can use any text editor. You can use like Notepad or TextPad. Write your Selenium code in Notepad and save it with the name of like any name, like what class name. Sorry, you have to save your file with the name of a class name and give .java extension. After that, you have to open the command prompt and write the command java c space, give the file name and click on enter. Then it will compile your code in the .class file. After that, if you want to run your code, you have to write down another command in the command prompt. So you have to write down Java. You don't have to write this time Java C because compilation is already done. Just you have to write down Java space program name and click on enter. So your program will be run. Okay. So you can run through Notepad also, right? And also Java provides a different ID. Okay. So first one is like NetBeans it provides. So you can use the NetBeans and you can use the IntelliJ also, and also the Eclipse also it provides. So Eclipse is a Java IDE developed by the Eclipse open source community and can be downloaded from the this particular URL, guys. Okay. The most used ID, Java ID in the company is Eclipse. Most of use only the Eclipse. More than 90% you will find Eclipse ID is getting used in the company project, guys. Okay. So you can download this Eclipse from this URL and you can install it, and you can start doing practicing on your Java programs. Okay, in my next video also I will explain you about how you can install Java in your system, and how you can download Eclipse in your system, how you can set up Eclipse in your system, and how you can start writing your test cases, or suppose how you can start writing your Java programs in that. Okay, guys, so that's it about in this video. Was about the Java introductions and Java advantages. So thank you, and this is my YouTube channel link. You can go to this link, and you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel, guys. And this is my YouTube channel name, Rahul Automation Studio. Okay, guys, so please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you like the content, please share with your friends and colleagues. Thanks to all. Thank you. Bye.